we have a sponsor that I'm going to introduce next as we're rounding out this conference. And this is somebody, when you talk about a brother, a real big brother, like you need people that are going to support you, people that are going to be there for you before you can ask. They're already set up what they're going to do. They already have an idea. They're already committed. And since day one, he's been a sponsor of Faithpreneur Weekend. This is year 3. He is the CEO of Weibo Workshop and Business Opportunities, but he's also such a wealth of information. He is a connector. He's just passionate about what he's done. He's built numerous businesses, sold them, made the money. He some of this stuff he just does because it's fun. Like, that's the point where you want to get to it. Like, yeah, I got the coins, I got the money, but I also just enjoy teaching other people how to become better and how to really be responsible in the growth and development of their business. And I'm a proud Weibo alum, and I'm so excited to introduce Stephen Jackson from the Workshop and Business Opportunities.
Thank you, my sister. I'm really grateful to be here this afternoon in support of Weibo. In support of Faithpreneur. So Stacy and I, man, we got a lot of years between us as well as I was building those companies and watching you do what you do. And actually, I did not know you was a Weibo graduate until much later on. So it was without a doubt that we supported you. And actually, I believe that my thought process was that there's a symbiotic relationship between the Workshop Business Opportunities and Faithpreneur. We both are on a mission to make sure that we create as many Black entrepreneurs as possible. Faith is definitely one of the strongest components in growing a business. And without the Workshop and Business Opportunities, I would not have been a business owner because I walked, when I had my idea, no one had faith in me. People couldn't believe that I was going to walk away from a 6-figure job to start my own business. They was ready to commit me. But it was through that 16-week journey and the same journey that you took where we realized that we always had all the tools, that peer-to-peer learning, that learning from other people in the room, and just mixing ideas together and getting feedback and getting honest support was what made it possible. An interesting thing about this time is that the workshop began in 1966, 1 year after the founder and his wife were sitting on the couch watching America beat our ancestors, assault our ancestors, sick dogs on our ancestors. And his solution was that if Blacks could create their own businesses, create their own economic power, some of this would go away. He did not believe that the government could provide the answers. So his belief was that our salvation will rely in creating economic power. Here we are 55 years later in this workshop, and I became CEO in 2018. And one of the first things I did do was support Faithpreneur, without a doubt, because I felt it was the right thing to do, and it still is the best thing to do, because we need more Black businesses. COVID-19 took out 40% of Black businesses. The racial unjust probably took out some more. So we're on a mission to create as many Black businesses as we can. And not just Black businesses, but Black multi-million-dollar businesses. The respect comes when you have a strong business that is hiring from the community, that is paying additional taxes, that can push a political agenda. These are things that's going to help our community. These are things that's going to fight back against racism. I consistently see Black Wall Street, on social media, and we act like that can't, like that was such a history thing. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, we're going to do this again. We're going to support our own again. We're going to create our own inclusive economies again. We're going to rise, and this is a perfect opportunity. I'm so glad that Faithpreneur Weekend is going to be one of those weekends when these things get ready to happen, where we're going to, get people together, help them understand what it takes to be successful. Take that idea that you have, take that passion, take that gift that God has given you, and pay yourself, as opposed to wait for someone to pay you what they think you're worth. And that's the reason why I walked away from corporate America, because they thought they could just pay me what they thought I was worth, and I thought I was worth more. And over the past 20-something odd years that I've owned businesses, that's pretty much what I've proven. I find that I'm in I don't know what the universe trick that it played on me that landed me in this position, because I had no concept, no idea, no thought that I would be running this organization. But considering what has happened in this country, I know that I am in the right place at the right time. The universe definitely conspired for me to be here, and I am committed to Faithpreneur just as much as I am committed to the workshop and business opportunities. Anything that we can do to make certain that you reach your audience, because when you reach your audience, you help us reach that same audience. Over the past 2 years, we have watched a number of Faithpreneur recipients come through the workshop and then go to the next level. We want to continue to see that happen. And you know me, I would walk up in the room and I would say it's open to everybody, because I don't care how many coins you got in your pocket. If you got a desire and a dream to be an entrepreneur, we're going to help you make that happen. That's all we're all about, you know.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what it comes. So if you got $2, you got $25, I don't really care how much money but if you're willing to put in the work to become an entrepreneur, then there's a path to do that. It will start with Faithpreneur, it will then go through us, and then we'll go to the next level. We got some other stuff in store. So I'm deeply honored. You as my friend. You was one of those first persons that really gave me the words of encouragement when I was thinking about taking this position, because you know I've been an entrepreneur most of my life. I was like, how could I step back and have a job? Matter of fact, the joke has been I never had a job to my youngest children. You know, so when I took this position, I had to text them and say, Tommy finally got a job. My youngest daughter's never seen me work for somebody ever. She's now 27 years old, so she's never seen me, you know, had to go to another job and work for somebody else. But here I am now. But this is not a job. This is a mission. This is a calling. Right. This is some very important work that I'm involved in. Our focus now is to make certain that Weibo is in other cities, as many other cities as we can bring in other communities. We're going to make certain that wherever there's a need for people in underserved communities who want to empower their communities through entrepreneurship, we're going to be there. And we're going to make sure that Faithpreneur is also in those places as well. I really appreciate this. I appreciate everything that you've done for Weibo in the short period of time. But most importantly, I'm grateful for your friendship and support as a friend. You have been, you give me some good words, especially when I was uncertain, because I had an exit strategy from this position. I was like, this is a 1 year, 2 year thing. I'm out the door. I got to be an entrepreneur. But, these conversations that we've had really showed that, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Absolutely.
I'm going to keep doing this until they either drag me out or the universe has something else for me better.
Thank you, Stephen. I love you. Thank you so much for that. And, you brought up something that I want to touch on, because faithpreneurs are not only faith-based entrepreneurs with a fidelity to God in organizing and managing their business, they're also faith-based professionals looking to add another stream of income to their personal economy. So you can still be in corporate America, you can be in the nonprofit world, but you're building some others, as Dr. Teresa would say, some more verticals. You got some other situations going on that you get you your money. So faithpreneurs cover the gamut of being full-time in business or being able to then move and grow to that space. So I thank you so much for being here.